Hey everybody, this is Charlie Dobbins from the Multifamily Investing Academy and Dobbins Law, the multifamily law firm. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about a concept that I struggle with when I teach my classes, and I want to make sure that everybody understands the real impact of this information. That has to do with the vacancy rates. And I was driving down the road and I was thinking to myself, how can I explain how vacancy rates really work and what their real true impact is on the value of a property? And it hit me as I was passing a McDonald's. And here's why. When I was a 16-year-old kid, the day after my 16th birthday, I started to work at McDonald's and worked there for the next 3 years. Yeah, granted, it was the Jimmy Carter era and everybody was happy to have a job. One thing I remember about working at McDonald's is whenever food hit the floor or whenever we emptied the bin because the food was too old, we'd always throw it in the waste basket. And I don't mean the trash can, I mean the waste basket. We weren't allowed to put trash in there, we put wasted food. And at the end of the day, the manager would take that basket back to their office and they would physically count each item in the basket. Now, at the time, I probably thought the reason why they did that was it would help the manager understand how much ordering of the food they were doing, and if they were right or if they were wrong, they could get a real good picture of their ability to get the numbers right. And then subsequently, I think when I learned a little bit more about accounting, I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that a finished product has more value than the sum of its parts, and so therefore they could deduct that lost product off of their books, and their books would be more accurate and they would pay less in taxes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's great. That's how the waste basket works in McDonald's. But what does this got to do with multifamily? In multifamily, we have the same type of concept. It's called vacancy. Vacancy is our waste. Once that month goes by, whatever vacancy you have, the lost income is money you will never get back. It's gone. And so when we see the vacancy number and try to keep it as accurate as possible, it's just like the waste in McDonald's. It helps to account for the numbers very, very well. Every business has some type of indicator like that that tells them that they're losing money in some manner or shape or fashion. And in the multifamily side, we tell that number by looking at the vacancy. Now, the thing about the vacancy is we have to make sure that our vacancy number is in line with our competitors. You see, you might look at one particular property and say, oh, it's got a 15% vacancy. If I get in there and I bump this thing up and I get it up to 95% vacancy, I've just made all this money and look how great the property runs. But what you don't understand is in that particular marketplace, all of your competitors are at a 15% vacancy. So then the question becomes, what makes you think you're going to do it any better? So therefore, you've got to know what the vacancy rates are in that particular marketplace, so when you're valuing the property, you know whether that's an accurate number or not. Now, these are the types of concepts that we teach all the time at our seminars. We've got the Multifamily Shark Tank coming up. The Multifamily Shark Tank coming up this particular week in Baltimore is a very unique one. If you've set it as a goal this year to own a multifamily property, we have a 36-unit property that will trade hands at this event. And either you get to see it happen or you get to become a part of it. Or maybe you put together a partnership among other people in the room to make it happen. But we are going to show you exactly what it takes to do a deal. You're never going to see an opportunity like this again. So I'd really love to have you show up at our Baltimore event. You can click on the link below, and that's going to take you to a page where you can either register for a webinar, where my partner Duncan and I are going to talk about what goes on, or you can go right to the page where we give you all the information about the Shark Tank, and you can register there. It's a great deal. Sign up today. Would love to have you there. You're going to have a blast, and I hope this was helpful to you. Have a great day.